let's talk about expenses. Let's put up expenses chart, and then you want to see how you can work on the chart, know whether you have what you actually propose, the budget you budgeted, and what is the difference. So for example, let me just use this in as charges. Now you have item like food, transportation, electricity. You also have for clothing, car repair, rent, and rest of them. So in figures, let's just put the figures in here. So in food for the month, so let's say for the month of July, and this is what you budgeted. And the actual amount of money you spend, and this is what budgeted. So let's say you budgeted for food, you budgeted 20,000, and then you budgeted for transportation 15,000, and then you budgeted for clothing 30,000. Then you also budgeted for electricity 15,000. So I'm just going to put a random number here. Water, you are going to pay 4,000, and then you are going to pay your car repair. Let's make it 68,000, and then you are going to make rent. Your rent is going to be 45,000, and then charges and other expenses is going to be like 23,000. Now this is what you budgeted, but in the end of the day, at the end of the day, you ended up spending 25,000 in food, you ended up spending 30,000 in transportation, you ended up spending 20,000 in your clothes, then you ended up spending electricity 3,000, then water you spend 1,500. Then in car repair you didn't spend any money. Okay, let's say you spend 2,000, and then in rent you spend 56,000, and then in charges you spend 1,000. Now how do you get this? So I am just going to put up the sum of this place, which is the sum, which is the total here, and then I am going to drag it here so I can have this. So in the month you budgeted this, and this is what you actually spend. Now what is the difference? So you already know the difference. So the difference is what you budgeted and what you have. So what you budget and what you actually spend. So it means that you spend more than 5,000 in what you budgeted. So down to here. So at the end of the day, what you budgeted and what you spend, so the difference between them is 60,000 and this is. So how do you create a chart on it? So what you need to do in the aspect of creating a chart, so you need to, how do you create a dynamic chart on it? Now in the dynamic chart, what you just need to do is to select everything you need to plot here. So I am going to select from item down to here. Then when you select this, you go to the insert tab, so you go and insert a chart you want. So I would probably want to show you how you can insert a chart by shortcuts. So you can use this. As you see here, I have this one eating, and you see that here, that's food, and you see the different way it comes in, what you spend and what you have. So these are different charts. You can see this, you can see this one. So assuming you want to spend, you show us the one that have the actual and this way, that means we need to go for the second one. So that is what you're going to have, what you spend. So in this sense, so I wanted to select both of this because this is what you're interested in. Click on this and enter two things, which is going to show you what you actually spend and what you so you can go, let me just copy this here, copy, go down here and then paste it. Now this is going to give me the expenses of what I spend. Now here I have the green one is what I spend, and then the blue one, sorry, is the actual. See here, it is actual, and then this is what I bought. So let's make the actual this and the other one this. So you have this is what you have down here. So what you need to do in this part is to make the chart dynamic chart the way it is. So all you just need to do is you can go to this place here and then format it the way you want it to be, which I have changed. So I'm going here, go to chart design here. You can see change the chart tab here, and this is going to open up for you. When this chart change tab here goes for you, go to column combo here. Here you have combo, you have two of them. So when you get to combo down there, so what I need you to do is just simple, you click OK. Now this is going to give you something that looks like this, bringing what you actually spend and what you budgeted. So once you do this, I want you to click on this particular what you budgeted. Now you click on what you budgeted like this. You see it has been selected. Now once you click on it, this arrow here which is going to come up, so you click on that the plus sign. So when you click on the plus here, you are going to have this actually. So this is actually going to check you. If you want to check off any of them, you can actually check it off like the way it is. So if you click on this, you click on this one, you are going to see this chart, the way the chart looks like. So once you click on it, that is going to come up and you see this one. So but what I want you to do is when you click on it, right click here, right click on the line, then you're going to have something that looks like, which is option, and then in the options this thing, click on format the data series. Now when you click on format this data series, you're going to have something that's going to come up like this, which is going to be format data series. And in format data series, click on the field here, which is here. You have this up here. So when that comes up here, click on no line here, go to markers here. Where you have markers here, you see the next of other options here. Once you have click on the markers, then I want you to go to the markers here, go to built-in function as built-in, where you have this. So you have primary, you have field here. When you click on markers, open markers here, you will see built-in here. So when you get to built-in, open the built-in and select this to what it is. Let's say to something like this. When you select it to that, and then you can also increase the size you want it to be to make the size bigger. So you can always make the size bigger. So you see this, let's say 10. And once you make it 10, you should see a difference between it. So this is what you spend and this is what you have. So let me go down the same place again, go to marker. I want to change the size. So once I go down here, I have the marker. Go to my system. Okay, so return, go to this, and then you see you have a marker here. Click on the marker, go to open up marker option, go to built-in. Let's make distance like 25. That's going to make the size bigger, as you can see here. So this is going to show you what you spend. So it means ideally your budget here and what you actually spend is what you actually spend. That means you spend below what your actual price is below the budget. So you can see it this way. So we see it here. This is car repair. This is what you budgeted. This is what you spend. So you can actually see the difference between both of them, what you budgeted and what you spend. So it means at any point in time you make changes here. Let's say add 20, and you see that return back to this, and then you go up like this, and then let's say in the budget you budgeted like 200,000 and press enter. That's going to change like this. So let's enter 200,000, press enter. You see it changes have that's 2 million, sorry. So let me make 200,000, press enter. You see the way it changes. So between what you budgeted in food and what you actually spend. So you can make interaction with this. The way it is, remove this, press enter, and you see the way it's changing. In car repair, go to car repair 2,000, but you budgeted this. So let's add another 0 to it. You can see it making changes coming up. Let's go to charges. You have 1,000 and spend this thing, so you can actually add another 0 to it and then press enter. So this is the way you can work on this. So remember, anytime I want to make these changes, let's come back to this field, come back to marker, click on markers option. You see I put 25, so let's put it 15, and then that will make it look better. And this is how you can make a dynamic chart to make your tracking. So you can ask me a question on this, or I will proceed to another one.